Ladies and gentlemen, I am SidAlpha, and if you follow me on Twitter, you will have already seen it plastered all over the place what has been going on with Artesian Builds and their quote-unquote giveaway, and they're denying an ambassador PC to one smaller creator in particular, along with their complete non-apology, and they're potentially violating the law in how they conduct these giveaways. So with basically no preamble, let's get started. Yesterday on the Artesian Builds Twitch channel, they held a nearly 14-hour-long stream where they held a giveaway of various items, including two quote-unquote ambassador PCs, where the entrants for this giveaway are pulled from their pool of ambassadors, which is a fancy term for content creators that they have duped into acting as free billboards for Artesian Builds, and also as the online equivalent of Amway sellers or door-to-door salesmen. During that live stream, they stated at various parts the following rules, and in addition, we saw them utilize some very arbitrary and undefined metrics. Those rules are, an ambassador, every 6 months you gain an additional entry, which in regards to that, they could be seen utilizing a web-based random name selector, and it was never disclosed how these names are pulled, and we do not know if these ambassadors have had their names entered multiple times or no. The second was that quote-unquote newbies cannot win the PCs, and those prizes are only for fully fledged ambassadors, which that begs the question, what does it take to become an ambassador? Well, from their own website, it clearly states, barring exceptions for offensive material or a lack of brand fit, to represent Artesian Builds as an ambassador if you meet at least one of the following qualifications. You have at least 12 concurrent viewers consistently, according to Twitch Tracker. You have at least 6 concurrent viewers and 40 monthly hours consistently streamed, according to Twitch Tracker. A Facebook stream link with at least 1,000 people following that channel. A YouTube channel with at least 1,500 subscribers, you have at least 50,000 TikTok subscribers, you have at least 1,000 Theta followers, you have at least 1,000 Trovo followers. However, even if meeting those qualifications, the differentiation between newbie and fully fledged ambassador is never clearly defined. They also stated that clicks are required, meaning people clicking on the channel's Artesian Build banner to go to their website. However, once again, the number of clicks has never been disclosed and seems to be potentially completely arbitrary. In addition, we saw them also looking for what they referred to as redeeming qualities, which includes follower count, which it appears their desired number there is over 5,000 followers. We also saw them looking at growth metrics and if that person has streamed within the last week, and also if the channel was using the most recent banner. And as a result of these arbitrarily applied rules for what is also an Intel Corporation-sponsored giveaway, I'm sure that the guys over at Intel are going to love how this was handled, the Twitch streamer Kiapiaa had won the giveaway for the Ambassador PC, but she did not meet those arbitrary metrics and was disqualified in a rather arrogant manner by Artesian Builds. And let's take a look at that moment of the live stream with the significant portions of dead air cut away, and I'll be prefacing these clips by what Kiapiaa wrote on Twitter as a response. If you haven't heard, Artesian Builds do not care about their small streamer ambassadors. They have monthly PC giveaways for their ambassadors. Great, right? Except they don't care for small streamers. I got chosen and they changed their rules last minute.
I didn't even read the name.
2K followers is under my threshold. 3 days ago is within my threshold. Long streams, which is good. An Artesian Builds GIF panel. See if you have redeeming qualities.
What happened if he's personally bought 10 PCs?
She.
I guess
Would be international.
No idea who you're.
I obviously.
I'm over here.
No, not international. America. Whew, cheap shipping.
No, this means they don't have to pay for shipping.
Thank goodness.
From Australia.
Active
nice.
Media.
So Australians will potentially have to pay like duties, for example. I think it's worth it.
She continued with, you hear this man's voice? He's belittling me. It's slander and defamation of my stream and me as a person. I won that PC fair and square. The rules say that you need the Artesian panel in your Twitch about, and I do have it. So what's the issue?
And you will do it.
All followers combined still under 5K, even across multiple socials. I was trying to be generous. That's a tough one.
Because there's bound to be repeats if you're including both.
I know. That's also true. Let's go into the analytics dashboard. Spicy.
The reason, like what? Sorry, not everyone has money for a PC. It's expensive. So condescending. Artesian Builds do better. I earned that PC. This makes me feel like I'm not a good streamer.
These babies.
Oh, and there's the reroll. Here's the reason, chatter babies. Here's the reason. This person has 3 months of ambassadorship and not a single click.
Ooh, not a single click.
Not a single click. Not even once.
A little rough. So it sounds
Purged.
So they're re-rolling.
This is an ambassador giveaway, and you've got to be.
This story began making the rounds very early on, and in response to this situation, we have the complete non-apology being issued by Artesian Builds. Hey Twitter Sphere, I'm really sorry for the way we did parts of the giveaway today. We've given a lot of people a lot of awesome free tech, and that's not going to stop. If you want to talk, I'm here. That's kind of the point of being live so much. Everyone in the affiliate and ambassador program is eligible to get awesome free stuff and earn money from referrals. It costs nothing to join. You can always go and chat with me live on Twitch. I've talked for a long time about being transparent about everything. It's live after all. There's no filter, there's no PR team, there's just us. You can get a cake or a new SSD, and remember, we give back 100% of what we earn on Twitch to upgrade builds and do giveaways. No other company is doing it this way, and it's not the easiest way. The easy way is to not be there for you, but I've been there for years. I haven't done much of anything else. I love interacting with you all. I feel terrible that anyone didn't enjoy that process today. Please feel free to share ideas on how to improve. So, essentially, their apology was a sales pitch, which is probably one of the top 5 most lame duck apologies I've ever heard in my life. And if they claim they are so transparent, I wonder why it is they never adequately or even remotely define the rules for their giveaways, especially with an Intel Corporation-sponsored giveaway such as this was. Another person on Twitter that goes by Hooter Baby was able to suffer through much more of the stream than I was willing to subject my own personal sanity to, where she stated, "They drew 9 names, can be seen on stream. They disqualified them as follows. Number 1, for no clicks and low followers. Number 2, for no banner in the panels. Number 3, old banner and no clicks. Number 4, low followers and under activity, by which they means they haven't streamed within the last week, but said to choose merch to receive instead. Number 5, low followers, low reviews, don't stream enough. Number 6, low follows. 7, old banner, 1 click per week. Number 8, old banner. Number 9, I can't make this shit up, sees the PC in their cam background and says they don't need it. Number 10 was chosen as the winner, but they did add their concurrent view numbers was low. So you can begin to understand the full context of the term arbitrary rules. Now, I also believe we can most likely see a video coming soon from one of my 2 favorite YouTube attorneys, Hogue Law, where he stated on Twitter, "So I'm searching this, and 1, this sweepstakes contest lottery was actually sponsored by Intel, so yikes. And 2, I can't help but want to take a shower listening to Star-Lord talk through this. I'm the rule maker." So he's got that going for him. Which he responded to a question further down by stating, "What if I told you someone was running a corporately sponsored sweepstakes using random chance and a variable set of rules known only to them, and then justified those rules by effectively saying they weren't getting enough consideration from smaller participants?" Now, sweepstakes are, by their very nature, random chance. However, it becomes a problem when you introduce a variable set of rules that are never clearly defined to the participants, and that problem stems from it being very likely illegal in nature. So let's take a look at some of the legal guidelines and see how Artesian Builds stacks up. From odinlaw.com, no purchase can be required. If a sweepstakes or giveaway is requiring an entity to be subscribed to a channel, it is not legal. Subscriptions to a channel require payment, for example. If a sweepstakes requires bits to be donated on Twitch, it is likely an illegal lottery. Bits are also a form of payment, which Artesian Builds did not actually do that, so they're fine on that score. They do have subscription thresholds for increasing the specs of the build they are giving away. However, that is separate, but still potentially might land them in hot water. No talent or skill can be required. If there is skill involved, it's a contest and not a giveaway, and there are different laws relating to contests in different states. And this was most definitely not a skill-based giveaway, so it does not classify as a contest. No applicants can be shown special favor. Adjusting the luck or increasing odds for different types of users defeats the requirement of randomness in a sweepstakes. This is true even if the streamer uses a set formula for adjusting luck, e.g. subscribers get 2 times the entries. Every entry should be given equal dignity. And here they start to get into a little bit of trouble, as they did state explicitly within their stream that ambassadors receive an additional entry for every 6 months of their ambassadorship, which creates an unequal weight to the randomness of the selection by their own design. No illegal goods can be involved in a giveaway. Even a legal good may not be allowed in a giveaway. Many states regulate the use of alcohol, gasoline, tobacco, and other items depending on the state. It's important to consult a lawyer on the nature of goods being given away. Nothing illegal being given away here, and there's no alcohol, gasoline, and tobacco or anything related to that nature, so we're all good on that front. There have to be clear and visible rules for the giveaway. Running a giveaway without terms and conditions is a really bad idea. And being there are no clearly defined rules for this giveaway, they very much run afoul of that part of the law. Although it is stated by Kiapiaa that the rules stated you needed to have an up-to-date panel on your About Me section, which she had. So if that was indeed the only disclosed rule, then Artesian Builds could be considered to be modifying the rules on the fly, which again would very much be against the law. And on another important note, but one that I don't think is relevant to this particular situation, the coordinator of the giveaway is responsible for the prizes. Even if a sponsor falls out or goods aren't being delivered on time to whomever is organizing the giveaway, the coordinator is responsible to keep their agreement and must reward the winner on the time stated in the description with the promised winnings. Which again, I don't feel applies here, but I wanted to include that for any YouTubers or Twitch streamers that might want to hold their own sponsored giveaway, because if your sponsor pulls out, you're left holding the bag and are responsible for providing the winners with their prizes. It also states here that within the US, any prize valued over $600 is taxable and requires a 1099 form to be issued to the winner as well. But something tells me Artesian Builds likely isn't doing that. So you can see that Kiapiaa was very correct to be angry about winning and then being disqualified for seemingly nonsensical reasons. However, this story, unlike most of my Dirty Devs videos, has a bit of a happy ending. Well, happy for Kiapiaa at least. She saw a massive upswell of online support, including much larger channels like Keemstar shouting at her livestream, The Quartering doing so as well as several others, which led to her essentially doubling her follower count in a matter of hours. And when I checked in on her livestream, she had over 1,100 concurrent viewers, and the chat was almost universally calling for her to run ads as often as possible, and were tossing around subscriptions, gifted subscriptions, bits, and donations like mad. And this left Kiapiaa in what I could only describe as stunned disbelief while being over the moon happy at all of the positive support. It was really fantastic to see. In addition to that, Jay's 2 Cents, a YouTuber with over 3.6 million subscribers, chimed in, dunking very hard on Artesian Builds and promising to build Kiapiaa a brand new PC himself and ship it to her for free, and his video building that PC is expected to go up on his channel today if it hasn't already. But as for Artesian Builds, they have really stuck their foot in their mouths over this situation, appear to very likely be breaking federal law and likely California state law as well, means they're based in San Francisco, and have most certainly tarnished their brand over this. It is extremely unfortunate that they seem incapable of learning from this mistake, and it is likely to be repeated in the future. So for my own thoughts on this, I personally will never purchase a product from Artesian Builds, even though at one point in time in the past, I had actually considered it. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I am SidAlpha, and I'll see you next time.